ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we have a watch from Texas. This is the LUCA CH-1 Obsidian Flame. It's a chronograph. It's a pretty interesting watch, below $300 US, about $250 US. Here's the actual packaging. Comes inside another cardboard box as well. You get your 2-year warranty card, a polishing cloth, and your hang tag inside, which is pretty nice as well. As you can see there, lucawatches.com. That's their website if you want to check them out after this video. Pretty interesting brand. I have the chronograph right here, and we'll take a deeper look at it. Now here's the watch in front of you. Obviously kind of looks like some NASA inspired, some details on there on the dial and the LUCA logo, which is pretty cool. We have a gray textured inner dial, as you can see, which is very interesting. The watch itself is comprised of solid 316L surgical grade stainless steel all around. We're looking at a case diameter of 45 millimeters, making it a bit larger, but I have a 6.75 inch wrist and it doesn't wear too bad on my wrist. The watch itself, in terms of case thickness, is only 12.6 millimeters thick there, which is pretty nice. It has a quartz chronograph movement inside of there. We get 100 meters of water resistance with a pull and push knurled crown with that red stripe going through, which I thought was quite nice. The watch itself, lug to lug, we're looking at 53 millimeters, or top to bottom, 53 millimeters. In terms of lug width, we're looking at 22 millimeters, so it does come on this kind of seatbelt NATO style band. As you can see, most of you guys are pretty familiar with these style of bands. It does come with a rubber band as well, I chose. There are much different variations of bands you can choose with the watch on their website. You can check them out. I will drop the link to them down in the description below. The watch itself is a chronograph. It's running on Miyota OS20 chronograph movement. It's a Japanese quartz chronograph movement. As you can see, Japanese quartz, Japanese movement is written above the 6 o'clock position. We have 3 subdials in a gray color. As you can see there, we have red hands, which is quite interesting, and they are semi-skeletonized as well. As you can see there, one of these subdials is a 24-hour countdown subdial, or 24-hour subdial, and then we get a running 60 seconds over here. You have your 1-hour chronograph over here at the 9 o'clock position. As you can see on the chapter ring is a light gray color, which kind of matches the gray subdials in a way. We also do get a bezel on this watch, which is pretty nice actually, with some nice grip on the sides. You can see the crown is signed with the L for LUCA with their little red dot there. Piston head style pushers for that chronograph as well. So it's a 120 click Lume ceramic bezel, which you can see here. It's actually very nice with minimal back play. 120 clicks, everything lines up perfectly. So it's a chronograph, and you can time 60 minutes separately on this chronograph. With the actual movement and then the actual bezel separately if you really wanted to. The crown is pull and push, as you can see here. One position, we get that quick set date over there in a little window at the 4 o'clock position. Final position, the movement will halt and you can precisely set the time here. Go ahead and set it to 10:10. Very legible dial as well. We also do get a genuine sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, which is always good for this price point. And actually start the chronograph. Nice little actuation of that pusher, and it will tick away there. You do get 60 minutes here, as you can see. So pretty simple. Start, stop, and then reset, and it'll sweep back. And everything does line up pretty good there. As you can see, that glare coming off that sapphire crystal does have anti-reflective coating there, which is pretty nice. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the case back of the watch. On the actual case back of the watch, we get a nice mold, as you can see. LUCA Texas, waterproof 100 meters, BR 121, 165 of 500. So this is a numbered watch, only 500 units, which is pretty cool. It's a limited edition. As you can see, really nice detailed crest of the LUCA Texas logo, which is pretty cool. Feels pretty nice, very neatly inscribed there. As you can see on my 6.5 inch wrist, the seatbelt style band fits very nicely with this chronograph. The longer lugs kind of wrap around the wrist very nicely. I'm also going to show it to you on the genuine white rubber band I chose for the watch, but definitely fits very nicely on the seatbelt style band. Now I did choose this white rubber band, which is actually pretty cool with a custom LUCA buckle, as you can see there. Definitely is genuine rubber and fits very nicely, has quick release as well. It's 22 millimeters, tapers down to 20 at the buckle there, as you can see. Broken in straight out of the box, very comfortable on the wrist, as you can see. At 53 millimeters lug to lug, the watch fits perfectly on my 6.75 inch wrist. I don't have a large wrist. And yeah, the diameter is a bit larger than something I would normally wear at like 40, 42, but it fits just perfectly. Very legible dial as well. Top down, you can see perfectly the time and read the chronograph. Now this watch does have some lume. As you can see, that bezel glows fully green, as well as the hands. I would say the bezel is definitely a bit brighter than the hands there. but it's definitely very legible at night. As you can see, the bezel definitely glows pretty brightly there. Furthermore, guys, if you're in the market for a nice style chronograph, something under 300 US dollars with a nice reliable movement, this movement runs on a battery. You probably have to replace the battery every couple years. Very accurate. They gain a couple seconds per month. In terms of actual quality control and case cut and finish, it's actually very good. No sharp edges or anything like that. You get 100 meters of water resistance as well, a sapphire crystal, a ceramic 120 click bezel. You can time the chronograph and the bezel at the same time. You can time two separate things, which I think is very useful. Yeah, all around, I think it's a pretty decent looking watch. The case cut and finish is very good. Feels like a solid watch on wrist. Nice little crest on the back there. There's the LUCA little logo on the rubber band. There's a bunch of different color variations, and you can get on a bracelet as well. But let me know what you guys think of this watch down in the comment section below as usual. This is the new watch from LUCA Watches from Texas. Definitely like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.